world's greatest athletes weren't trained overnight, so when we set out to build Ronaldo, we knew it would be a long and iterative process.
We began brainstorming many possible designs, but at the root of all of them were three core principles: durability, flexibility with the gems, and scoring speed.
After many calculations and several design iterations, we decided that a continuous intake mechanism would best suit our needs. After all, turf wars, just like soccer, is a game of speed and fluid motion, which stops for no one.
Knowing our intake strategy ahead of time allowed us to create our drivetrain with specific needs in mind. We knew that the gems would need to enter through the front and that the weight of the future intake mechanism would shift the center of gravity upward and forward. We shifted all of our motors and electronics to the back of the drivetrain in order to counteract this imbalance.
As soon as the drivetrain was dominating the field, we got to work on the gem collectors. We opted to go with two arms with rollers attached, sucking gems inwards and holding them in a storage box. Then, we'd drive up to the goal and reverse the direction of the rollers, spinning the balls back out and scoring in true Ronaldo fashion.
A comprehensive CAD was a priority. We spent countless hours perfecting our assemblies and materials before beginning to prototype, which helped us ensure our center of gravity was in a good spot.
Our physics calculations also allowed us to make sure that the mechanism and drivetrain would actually work before building it. We looked at torque of the motors and friction against the incline to ensure that we wouldn't have trouble getting up the 30-degree ramp. We also ensured that our rollers had enough power to pick up the gems.
We laser cut foam core to ensure all of the holes were correctly placed and then began manufacturing and assembling Ronaldo. We used a variety of manufacturing methods, including the 5 required ones. We used Ecoflex 30 to cast both our wheels and rollers out of silicon. We used CNC milling to make our wax mold for our rollers and Delrin arms. We laser cut all acrylic pieces, including the base plate, walls, ramp, and the slope we put within our robot. We used the bandsaw to cut our aluminum L piece and then used the drill press to make holes in the aluminum bracket. Finally, we used the lathe to turn out axles and 3D print our pulleys, servo mounts, and our ramp supports.
Finally, Ronaldo was ready to pitch. I could explain, but there are some things that you just have to see to understand.
As with any successful soccer campaign, we faced many setbacks along the way. Because of that though, we also learned many important lessons. First, in the words of Cloud, design to stock. When we didn't have Delrin blocks to fit our arm design, we remodeled them to fit inside the 6x2 by 1 inch stock that we did have. Second, also in the words of Cloud, Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong, including the whole team getting COVID, except for me. Finally, in the words of Ronaldo,